Welcome to some American-style darting action. This is the Catbird game of the Big Dog from 2022. It features Kyle Mack taking on Eric Hoover. Kyle is in the one-loss bracket. Eric is on the perch with 0 losses for the day. So these are our final 2 shooters. Eric's offering at the cork, just on the wrong side of the wire, but it's pretty good. It does leave a chance for topping, but Kyle doesn't do that. So, shooting order has been determined. Kyle will be leading off the first. First start red. Second dart misses, but he picks up a point, and same thing happens with dart number 3. 4 for him to start. Eric goes red, red. Bucket of blood to start the game. Kyle first start red in the second. Give him a single. This time dart number 3 misses the mark, so 3 points for him in the second. Eric staying on the reds. Give him 5 in a row. Slides to his right. Big inning. Dart number 3 finds a trip. 7 points for Eric in the bottom of the second. He's starting to build a lead. Kyle's response is a first dart trip. Misses with dart number 2. 5 for the inning, 12 for the first stanza. So Kyle's down 1. Eric holds darts. First dart trip. Red. Back-to-back 7s for Eric, 20 points after 3. 20-12. Kyle trailing, but turns his first start in the 4th inning into 3 points. Adds another 2 points. Puts up a big inning of his own. That's 7 for him in the top of the 4th. Eric first start trip. Second dart red, stays where he is. Sticks his third dart. Players trade 7s in the 4th. Eric is running 7-7-7 in his last 3 innings. Kyle first dart trip. Single. 6 for him in the top of the 5th. First start single for Eric. He goes 1, 2, 3 in the 5th. Players trade 6s. First dart trip. Second dart trip. This could be a big inning for Kyle. Give him 8. Eric follows with first dart trip. Into the red with dart number 2. Give him a big inning. 7 points for Eric. 40-33 after 6. Kyle's got a single and a trip weighing. Dart number 3 in the 7th lands in the trip. Give him 7 points. Eric goes red. Red. Slides to his right. Another third dart trip gives him another 7. Players trade 7s in the 7th. Kyle's going red, trip, red for back-to-back 7s for him. Eric red. Red. Slides to his right, so he's not shooting for that trip. Just looking to land a bucket of blood. Put up a 6, and that's exactly what he does. So Kyle picks up a point that inning. Kyle has gone 7, 6, 8, 7, 7 over the last 5 innings, and he's picked up 2 points. So Eric is just a train that's hard to catch. Kyle finishes strong, 5 points in the ninth. It gives him 52 for the game, but he's 1 behind Eric, who holds darts and turns that first dart into 2 points. 55, 57, needs a trip for a 60. Catches a red, another bucket of blood. That can't be a disappointment. 59, 52. Eric just out of the gate strong and never stumbled. He threw a single in the 5th. Other than that, it was 26 reds and trips, 27 darts landing in the points. I don't know what we call it. That's in baseball, they have a perfect game or a no-hitter. We need something. But that is certainly something in game number 1. So at this point, Kyle is out of options. He can either win or the day comes to a close. Eric shoots top of the inning in game number 2, so Kyle will be shooting the hammer. And Eric starts with a red, and a kiss up into the blue. So 4 points for him in the first. Kyle drops number 1, still lands it in a single. And he goes 1, 2, 3 for 6 in the first. Eric with another red start to an inning. With dart number 3, he looks for a trip and he lands it. That's a big inning for him, 7 points. Kyle comes back, red. That's a pretty good group. A single with dart number 3 for 5, so we have 11-11 after 2 innings. Eric's first dart is in the red. Dart number 2 catches the trip side of the wire, so 5 laying, 1 dart in hand. That's 7 in back-to-back innings for Eric. Kyle's response, red, trip, it's looking familiar. Built the same inning as Eric. Players trade 7s in the 3rd and are tied at 18 after the end of the first stanza. Dart number 1 into the blue for Eric in the 4th. It's a rare miss. Single with dart number 2. And puts dart number 3 in the wrong inning. 1 point for him, so that's a bit of a stumble. Starting stanza number 2, Kyle has an opportunity. First dart's a trip. Second dart's a trip. Third dart hits the board, falls to the ground. No points for that one, but he does get 6 for the inning, and he does open up a 5-point lead, which Eric immediately starts to cut into with the first dart trip in the 5th. Red. Things are tied. Eric's final dart, single, puts him up by 1. Kyle holds darts. Things are tied. Kyle's up 2. Give him 5 for the inning and a 4-point lead going into the 6th. Eric going red. Bucket of blood, 6 points. 31 after 6. Kyle's down 2 holding darts. Kyle's up 1. Up 3. And with those 7 points, big inning. He's up 5 after the first 2 stanzas, so 3 innings to go, 5-point lead for Kyle. He needs this game or it's over. Eric, 5 lay-in after 2 darts at the 7th. 7 points for him in the 7th. Kyle down 2, darts in hand. Down 1. Up 1. And a trip with dart number 3. 6 points in the inning. Here's a 4-point lead, 2 innings to go. Eric, first dart deep red in the 8th. Give him another red. Slides to his left, looking for a trip. And he hits it. So he has back-to-back 7s. He's up 3. Kyle holds darts. Things are tied up. Kyle is up 2 going into the 9th. That dart evens things up. Eric's up 2. Kyle has darts in hand. That gives him 5 for the inning, 50 for the game, and a 3-point lead. So 3 to tie, 4 to win. Make that 1 tie, 2 to win. That's a win right there. Give him 6 for the inning. 53-50. Kyle wins game number 2. Players shoot the cork to determine the shooting order of the final game of the match. So Kyle puts up a 52 in game number 1. That's not enough. 53. That is enough in game number 2. And Eric tops Kyle's cork. Each of these guys has won shooting the hammer in their match, so I would expect Eric to shoot the bottom of the inning and Kyle to lead off. With nothing less than everything on the line. First start trip. Eight points total for the first inning. That's a great way to start a game. Eric, first start red. 4 land. Misses dart number 3, so 4 points for the inning. Kyle starts out with a 4-point lead after 1. He's going red, trip. Single for 6. Eric misses dart number 1. Comes back to find a single. Adds a red to it, so that's 3 points for the inning. Not a big inning there. Kyle has built himself a bit of a lead. First dart trip in the 3rd. Second dart red. Bang, 7 for him in the 3rd. 21 after 3 for Kyle. Eric coming up in the bottom of the inning. First dart trip. Second dart red. Players could trade 7s in the 3rd. But that dart kisses off into the 17th. So 21-12. Kyle's up and hits a red with his first dart in the 4th. Misses dart number 2. Stumble of his own. 3 points for him in the 4th. Opportunity for Eric. First dart red. He'll be cutting into the lead. Five for the inning, so he does shave 2 points off the lead. Kyle is up 24-17 heading into the 5th. Where his first dart goes too far, it's into the blue, no points for that one. Comes back and nails it red. Makes it 2, walks away from the line with 4 points. Up 11, Eric holds darts. Red, red. Red for 6 points, and he shaves another 2 points off the lead. First star red in the 6th for Kyle. Bad kiss. Five points for him in the inning. 33-23. Eric holds darts. First start red. That dart's in the 10. And that one's in the trip. So players trade fives in the 6th. 33-28, 5-point lead. Heading into the final stanza. First start trip for Kyle in the 7th. Add a red to it. Give him a big inning. 7 points in the 7th inning. Eric's response. First start red. Second dart trip looks familiar. Hits a trip with dart number 3. That gives him 8 points, and he actually picks up a point on Kyle after Kyle throws his 7. So we're heading into the 8th inning. Kyle's first start red. And he turns the 8th inning into 8 points. So after Eric shaves the lead down to 4 points, Kyle's response really makes it hard for Eric to pick up any points on him in the 8th. Eric goes red, red. Red, bucket of blood, 48-42, 6-point lead. There's a chance to close the door in the top of the 9th for Kyle. First star red, he needs another point. And it's in the books as long as nothing falls out. Kyle manages to take games number 2 and 3 of this match. That knocks Eric off the catbird seat. He has a loss now in a match, so everybody is even. Final score 54-47, and these guys will be shooting the bully match for the title.